The crackle of thunder. The thud of black rain against flesh. The raging beasts of Sanguinem expand their influence, all of which march from the stone brick wall. Literal lampidus ad propulsitum tenebris. Where do your true intentions really hide? Beginning the last session of Sanguinem, one of two fragments of the large survivor group, led by Levin, narrowly escaped the fiery tendrils consuming the basement labyrinth. The group would decide that an exit of the house was the safest option, but not everything would go to plan. Disaster struck as a dreaded anomaly, already responsible for the death of 9 of some of the classmates, grew impatient with this waiting game. Within the conflict that would arise, he stabbed Leslie, ripping out her heart. With the sudden fading of consciousness from Emma's eyes, Xavier and Levin would engage the anomaly in combat. As Xavier angrily fought, each strike on the anomaly damaging his own appearance, Levin would use a final act of telepathy before fading out of consciousness. The second fragment of the group of survivors, worried about the safety of their other half, would venture back into the maze, attempting to find any hint of the presence of the other group. This venture would not lead to much. Angela would persist to continue down the path, and with no opposition, the group ventured further into the labyrinth. Meanwhile, Bradyn would journey out from hiding into the gate of Sanguinem. He would meet up Topher, as the two would debate what to do next. They would decide to use Bradyn's new control over the shadows to target the bottom right of the gate, an area spotted by Topher. As the suspension was cracked and the gate would fall into the ground, Bradyn found the exit of Sanguinem. Now it was only time for Bradyn and Topher to decide what to do with this knowledge. However, they were interrupted by the appearance of a familiar face, that being Leo. Through your surprisingly civil discussion, the information was divulged that although your group may have beaten the game, it was not the first and will not be the last. As Bradyn ran from Leo, the strongest voltage yet would strike Bradyn, sabotaging his music player and leaving him in silence. As Levin's consciousness would fade back in, he woke up in a cemetery, the largest he's ever seen, with a broken sky above. Where the sun once lay lies a rift, and 4 shrines down the entrance to the crypts, with 2 of them lit. The gravestone would keep appearing with several names, to an almost supernatural effect. In the entrance to the cemetery stands a smelling spirit, one who has been watching you ever since the beginning, and in the form of a boy Levin recognizes from his childhood. As Levin and Emma explore the cemetery, making their way to the crypt, the second half of survivors remain searching down the labyrinth. Driven by Angela, Adam, Ted, and Haven continue down the twisted pathways until accompanied by the sickly smell of lavender, leading to the appearance of 2 girls, one wielding fire and the other stalling with her voice. As the group runs for their escape, Adam's use of the plasma, a substance that the anomaly seemingly feared, turned the fire into an even larger horde, nearly burning the entire group as they run for safety. Now they are back where they started, except now with less time than ever. Now, as we pan in to a perspective outside, it is the group of 2, Bradyn and Topher. After Topher just promptly yelled,
What?
Sorry, that was a little giveaway. But as
Well, you said
Topher...
Topher.
Fucking hell. As Bradyn...
I'm not doing that today.
Yeah.
We've got people.
Realized that his music was stacked. Feel free to begin whenever.
Ugh. Look, that bastard blasted out my music.
Seriously? That thing was still alive?
Yup. Listening to it the entire time.
Every bit of technology's dead. How the hell is that alive? Sorry, it was alive.
I don't need battery to listen to my music.
Apparently not.
We run off satellite here.
I don't even think solar energy could light this place up.
Maybe not this place, but my phone, possibly. Okay, so
Yeah, but what do we think the plan is? We need to start searching tomorrow.
plan, head back somewhere a bit closer to the center. Obviously, avoid the center. I don't want to fight those fuckers. But we need to scale a tall. We need to scale a tall building. And by scale, I mean not climb up the edges because I will fall off. I'm not a climber, but walk up the reasonable way and get a vantage point. Try to find people.
You're not wrong. However, I can be a climber.
Yeah, if you want.
If you think it could get us an advantage, I'm willing.
Yeah,
if go like squirrel or something. Whatever the fuck.
If we
It's all the works anyways. I don't have the strongest control over this new whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. My control just grows and grows every time I use it, but
Pretty much same.
yeah.
It jumped since the beginning, but it's been kind of stagnant ever since.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm still fucking beat though.
Yeah. No, that's completely reasonable.
Yeah, let's get some shelter.
Yeah, we need to find a shelter and find a vantage point. We're running low on time. We only have one more day left.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, we genuinely just start busting out of here, but I think we're better off with the numbers.
Yeah.
Even if
I'd enjoy to find some people. I'm certain that they're still out there.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I have a feeling. Last stand, good or bad, it's gonna be at that gate.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, we'll try our best, yeah, but
Of course.
not me if I keep getting ass fucked by these things. Any good way of like regeneration here?
Fucking not at all, dude. This entire place is wild.
Maybe once we get into the next building, why don't we look for a building first, and we'll move from there.
Yeah. So, I'd say if you're looking for a building, I'd say probably perception, unless you're looking for anything in specific.
I am flat rolling
Okay.
with 3 power tags.
Words. You could be at a -1.
Yeah, well, that flat roll got me a 5, so it can't really be too much worse.
Okay.
I don't see shit. Do you see anything? Nothing decent around.
The rain must have taken out most of the tall stuff.
Oh, I don't need.
Town hall, of course.
Yeah, I'm not going to the town hall. I don't care how desperate you are. I'd rather leave first.
I guess if only tall place I know that could still be standing, police station.
Yeah, I was more looking for a place to stay, but if you're looking for a tall place
To stay, there's surely got to be good places around here that we can hide out in that just aren't. I was looking for tall. If you're just looking for a place to stay, there's surely one around.
Yeah, I mean, there's no tall buildings around here. I can say that obviously, but I'm looking for.
Vantage point's completely fucked, but aside from that, we're all set.
We don't really need a vantage point right now. Well, it would be useful, but it's not necessary.
Yeah. What's our plan over the night? I don't know if you've noticed, but they generally tend to be more aggressive during the day.
I think we're just gonna hide out. Unless we have, I'm gonna try to heal up, see if I can.
Yeah.
Do that.
Think it's about time to rest.
Yeah, I might have to. We're not gonna get too much accomplished, anyways. We're not gonna see people. We're not gonna see people at night either.
Oh, definitely.
There really ain't a point in going.
At least we're not gonna see anyone that we want to see.
Yeah, pretty much. At this point, I'm probably better off getting rest than not.
Yeah, we're both beat up, but you arguably worse.
Oh yeah, I just haven't been doing great recently.
Yeah, you notice Topher does have a fair bit of like cuts on him. He's not unsafe. He's not unsafe.
He's not unsafe.
But not as bad as you. So, yeah, there's a lot of buildings around. I'm just gonna say non-specific. Yeah, feel free to just fucking pick a small building.
Just find a house that they won't see us in.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like completely boarded up.
Okay, yeah. Well, once we get in, I want to look see if there's any medical supplies.
Investigation.
Yep. Maintain secrecy. Attentive. Up to the person now.
No.
I don't think cost just wouldn't apply here. -1, baby. Reroll. Yeah, no, that's a fail. It would have been a fail regardless, bro. My reroll was a 7 -1, which would have been a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, this place is fucking empty.
Apparently. But yeah. I don't know. Think it's about time we start looking at rations?
Ugh. Probably. We've got a bunch of shit, so I've still got I didn't eat though one time, so let me check. What do I have? I've got.
So, I'm gonna need you to. No power tags involved. I'm going to need you to roll. Change the game.
For rations?
Yes, just
I've
because
already
I cannot
got
think
rations.
of. Yes, I know, but the thing is,
I recorded them down.
I don't know. Yes, I know you put it down. I don't know what roll to necessarily make you roll for this, so I'm just gonna say change the game.
Without power tag, so a -3.
No, I'm sorry, I meant without statuses.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no. I guess if you want to, you could just roll 2d6 for face danger for the rations.
I guess.
Yeah.
7.
7? Okay. You notice it looks like a little bit less than you remember, but
whatever.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of extras.
Still chilling. Yeah.
Well, no time like the present. I'll eat one of my food, I guess, and then I've probably been idly drinking my water throughout the day, so I don't die. So
yeah. But yeah, Topher does the same.
I've got 2 more days of food and water. We're so good on water.
Yeah, for food, we either got to get out. Well, we got to get out of here fast, regardless.
Well, yeah, we're out of here tomorrow. I think 2 days of food is enough to last us on the highway and the walk back
to wherever the hell nearest civilization is.
Yeah. Although, unfortunately enough, looking like this, I don't think we're gonna be able to hitchhike.
Yeah. I've been feeling less and less hungry every day, though, so that's a perk.
Yeah. Probably the same for me, because I haven't been, keeling over in hunger, so...
Yeah. You want to be first watch or second watch?
Probably better off having me second watch. You're just gonna hope these can heal my sleep.
Yeah, yeah. So, I am going to need you to make 2 rolls. And sorry, no, 1 roll in your sleep.
I'm going to need you to roll the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's that roll.
Okay. What can I use in this roll? Or is it just 2d6?
Topher's gonna roll ahead of time. You can use power tags if you can find any. Good fucking luck. Okay. This is boding well.
Save the group! Save the group!
No.
I don't think there's jack shit. Maybe maintain secrecy because I'm hiding.
No.
Yeah,
not from this.
7.
So did you roll a 10?
No, I rolled a 7. Shit, do I have -3? Fuck, I did have 4.
Because Topher rolled a 10.
Well, fuck Topher.
So I didn't know if you rolled a 10 and got a 7.
That would have been so funny. One of my dice rolled a 6, and then the other one rolled a 1. So.
Damn.
So yeah, you just
turn more pale over your sleep. Your hair gets a little bit darker, even.
Okay.
But aside from that, yeah. Once Topher shakes you awake, you feel oddly refreshed.
I recorded what you said. I could do my tags.
Almost more healed than you thought you would have been.
Yeah. Okay,
Over
so
a couple of hours of sleep.
I think stab 1 is gone, right?
Yep.
And then lightning 3 was gone.
Yep.
And then bludgeon was 2.
Yep.
It's the only status I have. Let's go.
Dude, you ready to take watch?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Sleep appears to heal you at least because I'm not staticky. I'm not staticky anymore.
Yeah, that's good. Let's
Can't
hope
say
for a better day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so for your watch, roll perception.
Just give me a second. I'm readjusting where my stats are. Okay. Perception, cautious, attentive, maintain secrecy. Every single thing is mysterious.
If it works, it works.
Please. Wow. That's the exact same thing as last time, so now I get a 5. Roll a 7 again.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you're all good.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm gonna need you to mark your rations down a day.
I already did.
No, like I mean now.
Again.
You swear. You think you heard the sneaking? No, in the morning you notice that there is a oddly large rat-sized bite in your rations.
Well, it's a good thing I had more rations than everyone else anyways, because now I still have a day of food left.
Yeah.
And just me. Hopefully I don't think they got Topher's, but
nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he rolled well enough on his stealth to not get eaten by the rats or the dust mites.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to now cut. Are you good with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Levin.
Yep.
We're back to you in the cemetery, heading towards the door of the crypts. So, I need you to roll me perception.
Okay. Can I play anything of this?
No!
Probably not. Okay. Safari 2d6, don't fail me. That's a 4.
Do you have statuses at all?
Hey, Aaron's failing a roll! Let's go!
So, yeah. You just keep walking up to the door. What do you do?
You said I walked up to the door. I would. Didn't I say last time I opened the door or something? Or.
Well, I was just doing that for dramatic effect because I wanted you to roll the perception. So you open the door?
Yes.
Okay. So I need you to roll, essentially the same face danger roll that Trey just did. So, kind of just like a kind of just like a willpower roll or whatever the fuck. I'm still coming up with a name for it.
Willpower.
Yeah, just 2d6, any power tags you can to resist Sanguinem's influence.
Okay, so willpower. Honed mind. How much is that? I mean, I know Emma's with me, but
yeah.
There's. Okay, I'm just probably gonna add that one. Go. Oh, that's that. That's a 9. Plus 1. 10. 10. Yep, 10.
Okay. So, you notice in your vision, like, the sight before you seems to almost crack a little, but then fades back into normal as you step in, and it's just a dimly lit hallway with torches lined from wall to wall. As you are walking down the crypt, every torch you pass vanishes. What do you think's going on?
No clue, but all we can do is move forward. That's all we can.
Backwards not too bad of an idea right now, though.
Real, but where would we go after that?
Anywhere that's not here. I mean, I'm not too big of a fan of this whole thing. Anywhere out, maybe?
I mean, did you see anywhere?
No, but not always the worst idea to keep looking.
Well, I'll take you up on that, at least. Let's try to go back, at least.
So...
Yep.
As you turn around to go back, you walk back, and it is a solid stone. You see a little, almost like a slit to a door appears through, and you see that ghost figure from earlier give you a small wave before it slams shut, placing you into complete darkness.
Well, that's all that just happened.
Well, never mind, I guess.
Alright, so we don't lose each other, just try to hold my hand.
The Riz.
Yeah, sure. So, as you two walk down and down, I need you to roll a perception.
Okay, perception, let's see. Heightened senses, honed mind,
Yep.
synchronized with others, if that's applicable here.
Sure.
Okay. And the dice roll will be a 9 plus 3.
Okay. So, you hear the sound of movement through the walls. You hear the slight wind brushing through as the torches start being lit once again. And you start hearing whispers. All of them saying your name. They have these registered.
Do you hear that?
Levin Hawthorne.
No? I just rolled a 5. I didn't,
Levin Hawthorne, you can't hear this. Levin Hawthorne.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, just... This place is really strange, it's...
Living in your mind, rent through
Yeah,
I just...
Levin Hawthorne.
I might sound a little bit crazy right now, but this place, it's calling my name.
Levin Hawthorne.
Living in your mind, you rent free, living in the Hawthorne.
Levin.
Levin Hawthorne.
Levin.
Levin.
Shut the fuck up, Trey. You were fine doing it in a normal voice, and he went. Okay. So, all at once, the whisper goes silent, and the torches go black once again as you're marching forward and forward. Until you hear, more clear than anything else, Levin.
Oh.
What was that?
Well, that was a very different voice.
You know, I can't believe that out of any of them, I thought you could see what this really was.
What is this?
Is that Lincoln?
Oh. Oh no. That was not okay.
Levin. We didn't have to die, you know that, right? Not that it makes any difference. This town holds all of us, Levin. Nothing can change that. What's going on?
I don't know.
Why are they all speaking directly to you?
I really don't know.
Roll face danger.
Okay.
As you hear, Levin, run! Run before it's too late! Don't listen to them! They're too far gone! Avoid the madness, Levin! Don't listen!
Okay, honed mind, forewarned feeling, I guess.
Okay.
That's all I can apply. Roll for face danger. That would be a 8.
Okay. Controlled 1 as you feel compelled to turn around and run away, although you know that there's no way out. Give up? Why don't you? Become something greater. Show us. Show us who you truly are.
I won't.
Necromancer, tempters, individual, madman, thin blood. Don't think we don't know who you really are, Levin. We know. We know. They're all false! Illusions! Blinded by what they can't see! You're different! Every survivor's different! Judge. Rebel. Beast. Manipulator. Monstrosity. Nomad. Fugitive. Seducer. Sorcerer. Dragon. Aristocrat. Oracle. None of you are unique. But all of you are different. Just like us. You relied, you trusted, and you have failed. This was all meant to happen, Levin. All in its own time. Unless you ascend. Be one of a kind. What? On Earth? Why can we hear so many?
Maybe they're ones from the graves.
You feel as she starts to disconnect from you, backing up. I can't take any of this. This town, all of this, it's too much.
I don't.
Everything happens, we see death multiple times over and all of us just end up here? Don't get it.
This shouldn't be true. This isn't what you're thinking of. I refuse to believe it.
Rise up, Dionysus. Take your rightful place as we fall into ours.
I won't.
None of this makes sense. I don't get it. What? No.
Some things aren't supposed to be understood. But all we need to do here is we need to survive. I don't know what we're supposed to do right now, but we can make it through together.
You know what? Roll convince.
Sorry, did you say something?
Roll convince.
Okay.
You're ruining my attention.
Nothing you can do about it, phone.
That's just a good point.
Convince, am I allowed to apply awareness of lies here?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even know you had that tag.
You're the one who made the slide.
Wait, shit, okay, that's why I didn't know. Yeah, you're good to use it here.
I forgot he had that too.
It's because it's the new theme slide.
Okay. That is a 10.
You know what? Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. I just gotta get through this. I'll stick with you. Yeah. As you hear her kind of get closer to you hear. Long time no see! Not really. It's been, 10, 15 minutes, an hour, 3 days, 5 weeks? Not the last one. Watch out for the people here. I've been here a lot less time than some of the others, but even compared to all of you. But this is fate after all. Accept it, Malkavian. Accept your own truth. Will you lay with us or far above? Sanguinem calls for all, and blood will be spilt.
I refuse.
Oh no, you go.
I refuse to accept this fate. I can see into the future. I can change a fate. I can change this destiny. I will make my own truth and forge a path. A new one.
How do you know you're not doing that right now, Levin? As you keep walking down this road, maybe you're walking to your own ending. Or maybe you're walking down to ours. Yeah.
Who knows this really? But I will follow my own beliefs, and that's how I will follow it to my very end.
After all, Levin, you can't really worry about anything anymore. Why don't you fight it? Run from it.
Well, all I gotta say is I will not run.
Really now?
Yes.
Then march on. Why don't you hit the end? As you feel a door handle. Go on now. If this is really that important to you, then take it. We saw what happened when people tried to run.
And
maybe you'll finally be free. Free from the curse. Free from us all. But who really knows? There's only one way to end up here. Make the right choice.
okay. Okay, with that. Yeah, no, were they explaining that the door handle was the way out? Or we're trying to run away, I mean? Or...
You could always roll investigation, because that is one of the purposes.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not being sarcastic at all. I'm saying that because we haven't used it like that before.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
All good. Apparently, I needed Carson's voice too, because him and Xavier sound the fucking same.
Oh, was Xavier there?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. A lot of the voices with you kind of blend together because you have so many goddamn voices.
It's a little rough. That's why I've had trouble role-playing with people.
I could decipher all of them.
You could, because Xavier and,
I honestly didn't think Xavier was there, but,
yeah, exactly. Xavier and Carson's were pretty much the same. Except Xavier only spoke once. There's even one person... Well, there's two people here who would be a little bit of a surprise, but I don't think you recognize the other because his voice wasn't too unique either.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a 8.
Okay. How many power tags?
That would be 2.
Okay, you have 2 questions. It could be any such as, who were all the voices I heard, because you clearly didn't know, and what's the meaning? Or, should I go through? Should I continue? Anything. It's up to you.
Okay. Okay, you know I'm horrible at investigation. Okay, so... Yeah, who were the voices there?
Okay. So, I'm gonna list down names.
Does he even know all of them?
He'd recognize pretty much all of the voices. There's only one there that you didn't recognize in the slightest.
One that he definitely didn't hear.
There's the one that kept varying you did not recognize. But otherwise, the voices you heard, Lincoln, Carson, Lysel, Leslie, Edward, Kate, Ezekiel, and Xavier.
I'm assuming the one person I didn't know was Lysel? Or...
No. The one person you didn't know, I have not listed.
Okay.
Lysel's voice is at least close to recognizable to what his... Lysel's voice is the exact same as what it was in class. You'd recognize it.
Alright. So, about
you have another question.
Yep. Wait. The door handle. Let's see. God damn it, what the fuck?
Aaron has one more question.
Yeah, it's about the door.
Voices?
The door handle.
He used his first question to discover
What's
what
maybe
were the
what's
voices he was hearing.
What's behind the door is definitely a possibility. Just if you can see anything around it, then that would help. What does the door lead to is another good question. Pretty basic, but
Arguably, behind and lead to is the exact same.
yeah, pretty much. That's kind of just my thought process. Might as well ask what's behind the door. What did you roll on this? How accurate are the answers?
He rolled an 8.
So they're kind of accurate.
Alright.
Although I assume it would be, unless it's all of, I didn't say anything. Unless it's him who answers, you should get a normal answer. Otherwise, it'll be roundabout and fucky.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna do what's behind the door. I mean, you just said door handle appeared. I'm like, okay, is it just a door handle or?
No, it's a full-ass door.
Okay.
It's like a door on a wall. It appeared right in front of you, as you heard the words "good luck." But from behind the door, you could see outlining the rim. The ridges are almost golden light. You cannot see much more beyond that.
That's all.
Do you think we're even alive?
Well, I don't know, but if we still have our free will, then we probably are.
I guess. We can't stay in this tunnel forever, after all.
Yeah. I'm gonna check my slides real quick.
Yep.
Let me see. Okay. Yeah, are they are they like physically there, or are they just disembodied voices?
All you heard was voices.
Okay. Maybe. Didn't they describe that the door was the way out, so like running away?
Aside from the fact that a door appeared, I described nothing about it.
Yeah, there goes that one.
You can use any assumption that you have gathered through the fact that the way to the cemetery is blocked. That this is up to you.
Well,
but this music goes fire with this.
I choose to go through.
Great to hear. Now, Trey.
Yeah.
I think we are going to swap in the morning as a little dust falls on the half-eaten rations. You were just kind of zoning out. This is the first time in your life you never really had your music. Which is a weakness I forgot to invoke.
It's not a fucking weakness tag, is it? I mean, it isn't a weakness tag, but whatever.
You changed it. Okay, sorry. Arguably makes sense that you did, but still.
I definitely changed it like 2 months ago if I changed it.
Yeah. I think it was in the personality that you probably changed it under.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah. Otherwise, but this is the first time in your life in the past year. Not because your thing's been completely dead, but when it has been, you've had other sources of music. This is one of the first times you've ever had to stay awake for hours on end without any music. So you were kind of out of it. But yeah, the sun has lit up the sky.
Wake up. We gotta get moving.
What? Anything happened?
Yeah, something got my rations. I probably lost focus. I don't have.
That's rough.
I don't have my music, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. I had more rations than the rest of you, anyways, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Was it one of those fucking rats?
I think so.
They're way too fucking big.
Oh yeah.
Out of the only animals in this town, I found cockroaches and rats. They're too big.
Well,
I don't know
what. Gotta make sense.
Yeah, I guess. Good habitat.
Well.
So, what's our game plan?
We need to find somewhere high up.
Yeah. Do we wish to gather a group and keep searching with all of them in tow, or do we wish to find groups and shoot them towards the gate?
We gotta find groups and shoot them towards the gate. I don't want it to get anywhere near nighttime, and we do have to stay silent because they're stronger now than they were before.
Leo's hitting different?
Every time we face him, he gets stronger. They've just been getting stronger over time.
Yeah. That's not fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our last day. 24 hours left until we lose. We just need to play our cards right. Right?
We have the hand, we just need to make sure we draw it right.
Yeah. But now that I think about it, do you think just finding them and shooting them towards the gate is the right idea? If we're going with what you think about them knowing whenever we're all near something important, should we just all go at once and storm?
Well, that's what I meant. I meant we all go at once. Okay. No, I'm not sending people to the gate. If the gate was open, I'd do that, but it's not. So
yeah, it's not completely. And I don't know how many people we have left with strong offenses.
I don't know. We have me now, which is nice.
Yeah, and me.
Yeah.
Sadly enough, though, my bat got lost in the process.
I've got my knife, but it's not my most useful ability now.
You look a little better. You feeling all good?
Yeah, the rest helped.
Sick. But yeah, I guess let's start moving. What are we looking for? A vantage point?
Yeah.
Pretty bad luck in that so far.
Which way do we want to? I don't know. Which way do we want to head? I don't want to head to the center because they're all definitely around there.
Let's think in the minds of survivors. Where would we be? Not the town hall. Yeah. Probably not the center. But
are we going to the police station? I don't remember where the police station is.
Oh no, I was recommending that for possible vantage points or anything.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Only problem was police station's in the center of town, pretty much.
Oh, it is? Then there's no point going there.
It's it's like 8 minutes down the road or something. Too close for comfort.
No point going there then.
Yeah. As far as I remember, anyways, Adam hid there and then got found. So.
Yeah. No clue. Voice crack.
But yeah, as far as I can assume, I assume that they would not be into anywhere where we've ran into people before. So I'd say, and they didn't travel the same direction as us, so the entire top right of the town's off.
Okay, so yeah, no point heading there. The side with the warehouse wouldn't even give us a vantage point.
Yeah.
So we're not going. I don't remember which way that was. So let me consult my memory real quick. We can't. I don't think we can go to the top of the town. I don't think there's anything useful up there. That just leaves the.
Well, as far as we know, top right's completely useless. Yeah, there's low vantage point at the fucking factory. That metal kid's definitely moved by now, but we don't know if he'll come back or not. But aside from that, top left's not completely out of the question. There's a big building up there.
Which big building was that?
Library. I doubt if they went there they'd be staying there, though.
Then there's the other area on the bottom. Do we know what's over there?
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Graveyard, maybe? Adam talked about going back there. He was part of the group that split. As far as I remember. Well, I'm not completely sure. I'm
trying to think of... We didn't see which way they went, did we? No, we didn't.
No. Well, we left before them. There's a chance that they're in Levin's old place.
Where's that? Which section's that in?
Center. It's the house that we were basing in.
Yeah, I'm not going center, so... I don't think they're going to be there at this point. I'm not sure how safe it is anymore.
Yeah. Been a good bet so far, but it doesn't pay to search around.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if we...
If he said he's going back to the graveyard, maybe we should go to the graveyard.
Yeah, that might be a good first bet.
Besides, we don't know. Well, we don't know if these guys are on the top or the bottom. I don't know. Let's just cut through alleyways, I guess, obviously.
Yeah.
Avoid main roads. Watch out for those fuckers. Yep. Okay.
So, sneak around, I'd say, quite obviously.
Okay, so...
Gopher kind of excels at these now. He just kind of transfers to a smaller animal.
Maintain secrecy, cautious, and can I blend in with the shadows and use shadow?
Sure.
Okay, we got a +1 for the first time in a century. Time to roll a fail. Okay, so we all
down at his fucking camera. I heard you do something weird.
Yes! That's a 12. 12. 11 +1.
Because I'm gonna let you know. As you were going down to the cemetery, since you got a 12, I'll give you this. You see that roaming around the streets in the bottom is the boy who you recognize as the one who could turn invisible.
That's a bad one. Okay, let me record that down real quick.
And you notice that he was traveling kind of closer to the way that you were coming from, but not like necessarily on a path. He's just kind of wandering around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you make it to the graveyard.
Any tall buildings in the area?
Change the game.
Okay. Any power tags? Save the group. Save the group.
You don't mind this going a little bit further than 9:30, do you?
I
Because
don't
I want to do
mind.
another errand scene.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fucking break week. The only thing that might get hurt by this is CT. That's fine. Okay. I'm thinking, do I have anything for change the game? Well, I really haven't had to use compulsion in a long time.
Just eating dinner.
Yeah.
I saw him cut banana bread earlier, fucking on
Yeah, I'm really not a change the gamer here.
Yeah.
Unless save the
really
group
suck
does
at this
apply,
area
but I think that's a
advantage, too.
bullshit reason.
Honestly, I'd let it work.
Okay, so we're at a -1 now. Damn, let's go. That's a 10.
Nice.
It's like a fucking watchtower.
Yeah, you have 2 juice, so you can do 2 things.
Can I save one? Oh wait, I have 2 juice. Yes! I'm getting rid of bludgeon too.
I just need you to explain how. Just
shit.
like for roleplay reasons.
Shadows, they wrap around me in a non-edgy way.
What? So as you're like sneaking through the shadows, they like.
Yeah, the bludgeon just wears off as I keep traveling, as the shadows keep going around.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay, and
you can use 1 more juice.
Okay, there's just kind of a fucking no. Okay, I gotta think of not a tower because there's not enough escape routes. There's like some old Victorian mansion next to the graveyard. Not mansion, like somewhat larger house.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So the tag "somewhat larger house" appears, and there's a somewhat larger house.
Okay, yeah. Well, think I found where we're going up. This is when the invisibility boy is not earshot, by the way.
Yeah,
and not near us.
He's definitely in the other direction of you.
Okay.
So you guys would have gotten out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Can't hurt.
Yeah. Let's just head to the top, get in, get out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're better off going inside or outside, but do whatever.
I can shapeshift.
Yeah.
You think this house is notable at all?
I wouldn't be surprised. I just hope none of these fuckers are in here, even though they very well could be. But
yeah,
I'm just gonna pray that the stairwells are all together, so I can just run. So I can just get to the top, get in, get out.
Yeah, I'll head up the wall. I'll see if I can go like that or something.
Yeah.
Actually, I think flying's as my capabilities right now. I'm just gonna go like squirrel or some shit.
I'll call out if I need any assistance.
Yeah.
So he's gonna shapeshift into a squirrel and kind of just start climbing up the building.
Yep. I guess I'll go in.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna roll to see how well he does in the investigation was. Snake eyes.
Yeah.
So this investigation rolls on you. Because he did really bad.
So do I need to roll investigation right now?
Like, too bad. Yeah.
Okay. Maintain secrecy, attentive, cautious.
3 rolls I made were a 10, a 5, and a 2. Yeah.
Plus
cautious.
3.
No, sorry,
damn
not
it.
cautious.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
With his 2, no, it does not. Yeah, actually, it does. He's working with you.
Oh, okay. Now I'm doing good. That is an 11.
Power tags, you crumble.
Yeah.
Plus 3 or no?
Yeah, it's an 11. Well, no, it's an 11 with the plus 3.
Okay. Sorry, I need to stop asking that question.
Yeah.
So, you have 3 questions.
Damn, yeah. Okay. So,
and there's a limit to what I will answer, admittedly.
How many floors are there?
On the building?
Yeah.
How many floors do you want there to be?
Like, good question. Like, I think 3 makes sense.
Okay, 3 floors. Yeah, I was gonna say either 3 or 4.
Okay. This is really gonna fit my questions. So is there anyone on the first floor?
Are you seriously gonna ask for?
Yeah.
Are you just looking in the house, or are you gonna use the house?
Actually,
too?
No. Do I see? I don't know. Am I able to just ask? Is there anyone in the house?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Okay, yeah.
There's no one in the house. There's
Okay.
no one in the house. The house doesn't exist.
Is there a conveniently located med kit that I could possibly snatch up?
Is this your last question?
I have 3 questions.
Shit. Okay. Fuck it. Why not?
Okay. So does this count as me getting to the top, or is this like a different thing?
You can get to the top.
Sure. Do I see anyone? And that is where we move on.
Different question. More specific. Where are you looking, if you were looking somewhere?
Probably at the graveyard. How big's the graveyard? That's not. Does that count as one of my questions?
Depends. Do you want to?
Not really. I just want to know if I should be looking at the graveyard or not, because if it's tiny, I wouldn't bother.
It's not way too big of a graveyard.
Okay.
I'll just say you can fucking see that from anywhere. So yeah.
Okay. So I look in the. So I actually that really doesn't change what I say. I look in the general direction of the graveyard. Do I see anyone in that area? As long as the graveyard doesn't only face the corner of the wall, then I don't do that.
The graveyard is on the corner.
God damn it. Okay. Yeah. So I don't do that. Do I see?
To fuck you over. That's how the town's laid out.
Yeah, I know. Do I see anyone do I see anyone like in the town, but kind of before the before you get to the house.
Which house?
The Victorian mansion.
Okay, so kind of. You
see anyone in like anyone moving around in like the streets or the alleys.
Okay. I am going to roll for this.
There's all 15.
What did you roll for investigation?
An 11.
Okay. So close to the center of town, even to back to Levin's old home as you see a small speck of movement.
Oh god, it's that fucker.
As far with an 11, I'll just tell you that you don't recognize it as an anomaly.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's that fucker then. Never mind.
I'll just let you assume what you assume because I don't even know what you mean.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting stuff down my notes. Okay. Oh, if they're just small speck because they're really far away.
That's the main reason.
Okay. So
with that,
okay, Levin's house.
Yeah, I think I'm going to cut back over to Aaron. You good with that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay, Aaron, just swallow your food. Don't choke. I know you've been eating dinner this entire fucking time.
For having fun.
As you open the door to the golden light, your vision temporarily goes white and then adjusts to a room that looks strange. You see 13 thrones in an arc on an old wooden floor. Outside the windows, you see the seemingly black sky with the markings of stars all around, and out the top right, you see the rift that took where the sun once was. And in each of the seats, you recognize some of the anomalies. And then in the center seat in the middle, you see a girl who appears to be older than you even. Definitely the oldest person here so far. With pale, very pale skin. And a light greenish hair color. She has in one hand a scale, like almost like one of those balance scales. And she sits on top of a throne of wood.
So, okay. So, who are you?
You know, I think I'd prefer it if you showed us a little bit of respect here, at least.
My apologies, then.
Sorry, you're telling me you don't recognize us?
Well, I definitely recognize some of you.
I know it's been a couple of years, but look closely. I need you to roll something.
Roll something.
Perception for the sake of... No, investigation for the sense of... It is perception because you're not asking me questions. For the sake of memory.
Okay. Okay, I can do this.
Like farther down to the right is Bradley, who's just smiling at you. Like bears a sharpened hand and then retracts it. Poe's in a seat 2 to the left. knife in hand with ice crawling up the sides of his almost blue-tinted throne. Above each of their heads lies a symbol, but you can't really make out what it is.
Okay. I have rolled a 9 minus 1.
8? Okay. I'm going to say for the sake of it now, after you rolled, you are no longer compelled to run away. You can take away the controlled wand.
Okay.
As flashing through your mind is almost immediate, like you nearly stagger back with like the force of memories. You notice as before your eyes, a couple of them seem to almost look like people you knew when you were young. Except for the person in the middle. You should at least remember some of us, Levin. Like, sure, a couple of us seem a little bit younger, but either way, not that you recognize me, of course. Leo's also one that you don't recognize. Actually, wait, no, you do. You recognize him.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm changing my mind, yes, but that's okay. After all, I'm just a little older because I got here a little later.
This explains a lot. Well, except for the person in the middle, but... I guess. Okay, I don't quite know.
What on earth is any of
I don't know.
this?
Okay, hold on. Okay, this explains a lot. Maybe in the back of my mind, I might have recognized at least one of you, but I didn't believe it. But
maybe. Nothing that I can say, of course.
hey, maybe I should have kept quiet.
Not everyone remembers this place. Yeah, I certainly didn't at first. But that's up to all of you, because I did. You notice that was the voice of one of the younger looking ones that you actually haven't seen yet. And then to the farthest right, a tall, lanky kid who seems to be the third oldest here after Leo, who turns and looks at him. Well, that's great for you, isn't it?
So, why are we all gathered here?
We're all gathered here, Levin, because you're one of us, after all.
What?
Please, I can take this to be a little bit more private if you wish.
I mean, like, I can't. Right?
Not everything's as it seems. Nah, don't bother. We're all friends here. Right, guys? Kind of.
Ish.
For the sake of you, I guess. It's not wrong not to trust all of us, Levin. Even your eyes can deceive you.
Yeah, not everything can be seen. I know that by now.
Or heard. Or smelt.
Lavender. Alright.
A different scent to a different nose. Wasn't lavender for everyone.
Some examples?
Rain.
I see.
I know you have a lot of questions, Levin, and there are a lot of answers that we can give you. But it only takes the right ones to open your eyes and see everything. Everyone here you may have known at one point or another, except me. There's a reason for that, of course. Quite obviously, I'm still in appearance the oldest one here. And I was far older than you when everything happened to this town.
So, the best.
Roll
Oh.
perception.
Okay, height senses, I'm gonna only apply that to roll a 10.
10? Okay. You hear behind you walking up is like Emma. Levin, what is going on? And then as her voice like fades away. As you notice, a couple of the figures disappear from the room. You notice that one of the boys sitting in a throne a little bit plated with iron, and with a couple of like knives on the floor. You recognize the boy who killed Lincoln. He disappears. Along with the kid on the far right that you only just saw now.
The hell?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Well, have you got some countermeasures or something?
No. Our friends, a couple of our friends only disappeared because they have other places to be. They can't keep their minds concentrated here at once, but when they're down in the mortal.
No, that is how fate works, isn't it? In one way or another.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I've taken an interest in you and a couple of your friends down there, Levin.
What about us?
Just a small interest. You, obviously, you're a past resident of this town. Know many faces. You know, that's... Surprisingly enough, every group that's shown up has had at least one. Each older than the last, of course. But no, a couple of your friends as well. Something just stands out, but I can't really put my finger too much on it. Especially if one of them's not done too much of note. But there's still something off. Maybe it's his resistance to our grants.
I see. No. Never mind, you just...
Yeah, you notice as time passes, you see a couple more figures disappear. You see Poe disappear, and Elise disappear.
God.
Not everyone could stay up here for long, especially if they're somewhere else.
Yeah.
Besides, this is a game, of course. We all love to have fun. Bradley, like, over to the left, no, to over, down to the right, just kind of like mutters under his breath. Yeah, I heard that. Not you. After what you pulled, I should have kept you here for longer. Please, what happens in this town is still somewhat out of our control.
Really? Why is that?
Because if it was what I wanted to do years ago, it would have worked. Instead, some forces from the outside got involved, and now the town's abandoned. With only a bus full of people coming in every year. Every year since the incident.
Do you know any reason why people go here? Or what did you plan, like, all those years ago? What happened?
Well, I can tell you the answer to one of those questions. I have no clue why a busload of people comes here every year. Not that I don't like it, of course. It always lets the children have some fun. Especially as they grow bored. As for the second question, it's going to lead on to a statement of my own. I hope you realize, Levin, that even if some of your friends do interest me, you stand above everyone else in that small, insignificant class. Because you belong here. You belong here with us. Unlike your little friend who was traveling with you, or that group that you were traveling around with. Even that kid that Leo's made a little fun argument with. Or the one that who just has been blocking our attempts. Because you're a resident too. Just like all of us. So, I'll extend this offer to you, and you alone. You see, as more and more people start disappearing, Bradley, Alice, yeah, actually, I think it was Abigail. Either way, till there's only 3 people left on the thrones: her, Leo, and Hannah. It doesn't take much for you to join us, Levin. Besides, we're your home, your people. United in blood. If not everything else. Can't have been easy dealing with deadweights for all these years. Please, I've seen some of the people running around. A couple of psychopaths. A couple of people who are eventually leading you towards failure anyways. Why not join us?
Well, quite an offer you have made, but I think I have to decline. Maybe...
Decline without any reasoning?
Well, honestly, there's not much reason I should be declining. But sometimes I don't like what people want to offer me and tell me. Maybe sometimes I just swing that way. But if there's some way I could have stopped all of this, maybe I would have done that. Maybe we'd still all be together. Oh well. This is how this story goes. And that's fine with me.
With the lighting of the shrine. It's been set in motion already.
Well, whatever game you're playing here.
Whatever game we've playing, I've already won. Or at least, I'm in a struggle with greater than stopping people from leaving this town anymore. I gotta prove that my own are superior than those running around in Cathedine. Just... you know... we can make our own avatars. And each one of us makes them different, but 2 of the 4 are lit, and they're working together, so now I've got to do my own thing and come out on top. The last waits, but I'm not gaining his approval, after all. I don't need it. I didn't need the or after all, mine are greater. They'll be fit to live in this world with intelligence unmatched to those, to their own avatars. After all, a couple have been released already.
I see.
Taking the reign with them. But now, there's a slight problem with all of your refusals. Because I'm not a big fan of being told no. And after all, keep in mind, you're still a human. We're something far greater, and you are right where we want you. It's not that difficult anyways. She reaches out her hand. Take what I have to offer. Place it in the fire. It's as simple as that, honestly. Then you won't be confined to any shell. You won't be confined to the Oracle or the Malkavian. You can veer away from your proposed destiny, like you always wanted. Why don't you spit in the eyes of faith? There are punishments if you don't.
Well, if you're gonna tell me to do something, then I'm gonna do the exact opposite. That's how people work. Unfortunate how it is, but...
Yeah, that's funny. Are you even a person? Are we people? Is any of this even real?
Who knows? But as long as I have a consciousness, as long as I have free will, then that's good enough for me, just to keep on going.
If anything, we're freer than ever. No laws of society to hold us back anymore. Levin, with your support or not, your friends are going to die. Just like nearly everyone else has. You can either join us and evade that fate, or you can go down with everyone else. You have two choices. You can either take this. As she upturns her hands, you see a beating heart, and throw it into the fire. Or you can throw yourself into the fire, and we'll watch you burn. What will it be?
No.
Do you choose life, or do you choose death, Levin? Simple as that. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to follow anyone as long as you do this one thing. If you really choose to throw away your life, that's on you. Because if you deny, you're never coming out of this dream. You'll never be seen again.
Maybe. It's fine. I'll take your offer.
Okay. Then take this heart and throw it into the fire.
Sorry. I throw the heart in the fire.
Okay. You see, roll perception.
Going flat 12. Okay.
Oh, how great for you. Okay, so, as you throw it into the fire, you notice almost a brief flickering image of a triangle with almost 3 eyes. A hologram almost just appear, float up, and disperse. As your skin grows pale, your veins go black, and your eyes almost seem dull. And your vision goes to black. And you wake up inside your own bed, in your own house. That's where the session will end.